Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Tittle Tattle Tarot. It's Georgie. And on the table today, we have Henry VIII. Now, there are people who say that Henry VIII, yes, well, they say that Harry is the reincarnation of this gentleman. Now, I don't say that, but there are those that do. And I'm going to give a disclaimer and just say that this is all for entertainment and all for fun. We're not actually talking about the Ginger Prince. We are talking purely about this gentleman. And seeing as he's been dead for hundreds and hundreds of years, I don't think he's going to sue me, no matter what I say about him. So what I want to know, this king, when he died, he was massive. He was grossly overweight, great big bloated fellow with rotting legs and just basically rotting from the inside out. Very unpleasant. Now, my interest lies in what happened to him inside his coffin. And I should point out at this stage that if you have a weak constitution and you don't like talk about blood and guts and other such things, that you should just key out now and go and find something much more suitable to listen to. But if you have quite a sturdy constitution, you don't mind talk about such things, then, please stay with me. So Henry VIII, this lovely man here, what I want to know is what happened to him in his casket, in his coffin, because there are a few very, very strange stories. So I'm going to get rid of him. So say goodbye to him. And my questions are, did he explode in his coffin? There are those that say he did, that he actually went bang in his coffin, he exploded. And that when he'd gone bang, all the blood and the guts and the entrails and God knows what all seeped through the coffin onto the floor, and that the local dogs came in and licked it all up. And apparently the stench was so bad that people just didn't want to be in the cathedral or the chapel or whatever it was. They just were trying to get out of the doors because it stunk so badly. And my end question is, well, did all that happen, or was it all just a big fart? What was it? What happened to Henry VIII inside that coffin? Okay, so I've asked the Shadowlands Tarot to help me out on this one because they're very wise. Not only that, they see the light side and the dark side, and they do it with humour. So that's what I thought we needed. A little bit of humour on this. So, Shadowlands Tarot, my first question. Did Henry VIII explode inside his coffin? Can you show me any card or cards that will clarify this situation? Did this big man explode within the coffin? Let's see what the Shadowlands tell us. That one looks like it wants to talk. Let's have that one. The Empress. Do you know, I think he might have done. The Empress is very, very wise and, very good woman. She'd tell the truth. I think if this was the Queen, the final, Queen that he had, the one who didn't get executed, the one that sort of was with him right up until his death. You have to tell me which one that was. I think it was Catherine. I don't know which one. Parr, maybe. I don't know. He had a lot of Catherines. Very partial to a Catherine he was. So that wife would have said, yes, I'm afraid he did. I'm afraid he did explode. Very embarrassing. And I think that she would tell the truth, to be honest with you. She's a truthful card. So I'm going to go with yes. Unfortunately, it's very embarrassing. But yes, my husband, Henry VIII, he did actually. And I'm very ashamed about it. But he did actually explode in his coffin. Okay, thank you. And you'll just have to remind me, was it Catherine Parr? Was that his final wife? I think it was a Catherine. I'm not sure. Had so many of them, didn't he? So, did the blood seep through onto the floor and did the dogs lick it up? Now, that all sounds a bit far-fetched to me, but you never know. We're going back 500 odd years. It could well have happened. Dogs weren't like they are now, were they? They probably eat anything. Anything they could get their hands on, they'd be eating. So, yeah, it's very possible, I guess. But did they? Did the dogs come in and lick up all his entrails and blood and guts off the floor after he'd exploded? Because the Emperor says he did actually go bang. All right, so let's have a look. Dogs, did you go and lick up the entrails off the floor? The chariot. I think, to be honest with you, if any dogs had been around, they'd be running in the other direction. And I think all the congregation, or whatever they were, the mourners, I think everyone was trying to get out of that building. I kind of see this as an exodus. Oh my God, he's exploded. Don't want to be anywhere near that. Don't want to be anywhere near that. I know I can't see that dogs did that, even desperate dogs. I think everybody was trying to run out of the doors, trying to get away. Let's just clarify. We've got anything else that you can tell me? Come on, Shadowlands. Did the dogs try and lick up all the bits that came out of the coffin? Did bits come out of the coffin, or was it just a bang? No, I think that's a lie, because, you know, King of Cups, he's a very honest chap, you know, and he would tell you the truth. He'd be very, yeah, oh gosh, I'm afraid, yes, those dogs, they came in and, you know, they were hoovering up all the bits that he'd exploded out of that coffin with. And, you know, that would be the King of Cups up the right way. Yes, the dogs ran in to get it, and yes, but no, everyone's trying to leave this building, and the King of Cups is saying, oh no, you know, that nobody licked anything up, you know, everyone's trying to get away. That was a lie. King of Cups, no, that's not truthful at all. All right, okay, so what about this stench? Now, this is quite important, this one. What about the stench? How much did it stink in this chapel from this king and his rotten legs and his explosion? Did it really smell that badly in there that everyone's trying to get in their chariot and move away from him? Was it that bad? Was it that bad? Come on, Shadowlands, tell me. How much did it smell inside that cathedral, that chapel? That looks like it wants to talk. Wands, well, I think it was absolutely dreadful. No one was celebrating it. Let's put it this way. No one is sort of saying, oh, that's wonderful. Well done. Well done. We've put him to rest. I think it was just so dreadful. It was just all so awful. Nobody wanted to be anywhere near it. They wanted to be able to celebrate his life, but it was all just smelt so bad. What have we got here? Again, in reverse. Yeah, look, walking away. But they couldn't walk away. I mean, they're in a chapel, aren't they? Ace of Cups, you know, that would be, oh God, yeah, I'm just getting out of that door. But they can't. They're stuck in there. You know, their immediate reaction is to flee from this terrible stench. And, you know, they should be congratulating this man on a life well lived, which he didn't anyway. And no, they've got to stay where they are. It was an awful stench. So really, then, what are we looking at? Was this all just a big fart in a coffin? Is that what it was? Is that what it was? It wasn't really an explosion. It was just a big bang of a fart. I think that's probably more like the truth. But Shadowlands Tarot, you tell me. You tell me. Was all of this, at the end of the day, just Henry VIII having a big old fart? Come on, be truthful. Just tell me, I can take it. Page of Wands. Yeah, there's your message. Yes. Page of Wands. It's just getting that message out there of the truth. Yeah, I'm afraid that did happen. That is exactly what it was. It was all a big fuss over nothing. And it was just, yes, yeah. Page of Wands, can't tell a lie. That's what it was. So, Henry VIII, did he explode in his coffin? His wife, the Queen, who outlived him, she said, oh, I'm really sorry. Yes, he did. I can't lie to you. He did explode, and it was very shameful. She's not happy about it, but she's a truthful woman. Did the blood seep through onto the floor, and did the dogs lick it up? No, any dogs, anybody was trying to get in their chariot and move away as fast as they could. It was, oh my God, what's happened here? And they're all trying to move away. The King of Cups, very emotional, very truthful man up that way. He's saying, well, yeah, that didn't happen. I'm going to be quite brutal with this and say, no, it was a lie. If it was truth, I'd be round that way and I would tell you it was true that the dogs licked it up, but they didn't. Nobody wanted to go near it. Everyone's trying to get out. So was there a terrible stench? what, was there? And, well, everybody should have been celebrating this man. Should have been celebrating his life, all that he'd achieved. I can't really think of an awful lot apart from a lot of deaths and, but anyway, that was the idea of this funeral, to celebrate his life. But to be honest with you, nobody wanted to be there. Um, they had to be there. If they could have walked away, they would have done with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is just walking away from a situation. They would have done that, but they couldn't, because they're locked in this cathedral, this abbey. So everybody had to stay there. Nobody could get in their chariot and go. So was it all just a big fart? Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands. That's very truthful. Yes, I'm afraid it was. All of that was just what it was, really, a big old passing of wind. And that's how Henry VIII went, really. And I think Harry needs to take a lesson from that, because if you're vile in your life, I don't think any good ever comes from it, and it certainly didn't from Henry VIII, did it? What a way to go. Nobody wants to go like that, do they? So anyway, I should leave that with you. Make of it what you will, and I'll be back next time with another one. Bye-bye.